Hello, welcome to video number 3. We're moving quite along. You're halfway there. So just to recap before we jump into video 3, the first video we talked about how to sell solar via online meeting and how you're going to be able to sell more jobs and meet more homeowners without all the hassles of driving around in traffic and driving around all day meeting with homeowners. Video number 2, we talked about automation, right? We drew out exactly your sales process and we pointed out some areas where you're leaving a lot of money on the table and how we can automate the back end sales process where you're going to get a lot of your money from, right? The big chunk of your money is going to come from the back end sales process. So let's go ahead and jump right into video number 3, which is solar leads, right? Who doesn't want to talk about solar leads, right? Who doesn't want to know how to get more leads literally on demand, right? Anyone? Hopefully not you, right? Hopefully you want to get as many leads as you can to feed your system, to make more money, to make more sales. So first and foremost, I want to talk about the traditional ways how we generate leads, right? One of the traditional ways is by doing a tabling event. So the amount of hours you spend at a tabling event, you're probably spending maybe 4 to 6 hours a day at a tabling event, right? And as far as the number of leads you get out of it, you might probably get maybe 2 to 3 leads. Let's say you get 3 leads out of that. So the next activity you're doing is probably door knocking, right? So you're probably spending about maybe 3 hours of your time door knocking to possibly get 2 leads, right? That sounds pretty accurate. Maybe you get a little bit more, maybe you get a little bit less. The next activity is cold calling, right? You probably spend maybe 2 hours of your time there and you're probably going to get maybe 1 lead. And the last one is a solar open house, right? Some of you guys probably set up shop literally in front of your customer's house, waving signs or whatnot, trying to get people to stop. And you're probably spending maybe 4 hours out of your day to generate possibly 1 lead, right? So what I want to do now is I just want to add up the number of hours you would spend in these activities, right? Say for example, let's go ahead and say a tabling event, you just do 4 hours to make it even. So 4 hours on a tabling event, 3 hours in a door knocking, that's 7 hours total. Cold calling, that makes it 9, and solar open house, that makes it about 13 hours of your time, right? So 13 hours of your time, you're actually going to generate 7 leads, right? So that's not much, right? You're talking about 13 hours of your time to generate 7 leads. So before I explain how you can get premium solar leads literally on demand, let me ask you this, right? How much is your time worth? Think about it for a second. How much is your time worth? Is it $20 an hour? Is it $40 an hour? $100 an hour? $200 an hour? Whatever that may be, right? Let's put it down right here on the board. Say for example, your time is worth $40 an hour. $40 an hour. Now let's multiply it by 13, right? By 13 hours. So you're looking at close to 500, not too good at math, but probably close to $520, right? You just wasted your time sitting in these events, doing these activities to get 7 leads, right? How about if I told you that you can get solar leads for less than $200, right around 200 bucks. And not only can you get them at $200, you're gonna get up to 10 of them, right? Is this something that you want to do? Is that something that you would want to invest in, right? In getting premium solar leads literally on demand for $200, right? And you're getting 10 of them, and you can literally get solar leads by a click of a finger, right? Instead of standing at a tabling event, knocking on doors and hoping that the homeowner doesn't slam the door right in your face, or cold calling, your old clients or your customers, asking for referrals, or even doing a solar open house and waving a sign all day, right? How much is your time worth, right? Is it worth at least $40 an hour, right? That's a question I'm asking you. Is it at least worth $40 an hour? Because if you don't value your time, you're gonna spend it doing these traditional activities. The investment that you're actually putting in is not worth the 13 hours, right? It doesn't pencil out correctly, right? You can spend 13 hours of your day to get 7 leads. What if I told you you could get premium solar leads for $200, and you'll be able to get 10 of them, right, with a click of a button. So which route would you rather take? Would you rather do the traditional way of getting, 7 leads for 13 hours, or the way that I'm going to show you guys tomorrow, how you can get premium solar leads with a click of a button, and you're going to get 10 of them just for $200 or less than $200. So imagine how much more time you're going to be able to get back. Instead of doing these old traditional activities, buying premium solar leads, now you have 13 more hours, right? 13 more hours in your week, whether, maybe you're doing this maybe twice a week, right? If you're doing these activities twice a week, you're looking at close to 26 hours, right? 26 hours, you're going to be able to get back to sell more jobs, right? Where it really counts. Because these activities, yeah, obviously you need leads to feed in your pipeline, but how about if I told you, if I could show you a way where you could get premium solar leads literally on demand, right? With a click of a button. And this is the way you're gonna grow your business. And tomorrow, I'm gonna bring this all together and how you can literally feed this machine that I'm gonna show you how to build with premium solar leads to make more sales, to make more commissions, to live a life of your dreams, and to get your time back, which is more important, right? So you can spend more time with your family, your friends, or doing the things that you love doing versus sitting at a tabling event, knocking on doors, waving a sign around to get 7 leads, right? Doesn't make sense. And obviously these old traditional ways work, right? But they're old school ways, right? I'm gonna show you a way where you can literally get premium solar leads by a click of a button, and you can scratch all that if you like, right? You don't have to knock on doors anymore. You don't have to wave signs. You don't have to sit at a tabling event and waste your time to get a couple leads, right? You can get as many as you want to feed this machine of ours. So hopefully that makes sense, but it all comes down to valuing your time. So I want to end this video, and hopefully you can think about it throughout your day, is how much is your time worth, right? How much is worth? That's the most expensive commodity that we have, is our time, right? And if you're blowing it away sitting at tabling events and knocking on doors to get, maybe 7 leads, then you're literally wasting your time, right? I'm gonna show you a better way we can get premium solar leads literally by a click of a button. So stay tuned for tomorrow where I bring this all together, right? These are the same strategies that I use to become one of the top solar sales consultants literally in the nation, right? These aren't like theories or things that I thought about. These are actual applications that I use to grow my business, and I'm sharing with you, right? It took me months and months of painstaking research and thousands of dollars and maybe a whole ton of hair to come up with all these strategies, right? I'm gonna share with you tomorrow how we're gonna bring it all together, and now it's gonna help you sell more solar so you can make more money and get your time back and spend that time with the people you love spending time with. So thanks for watching video number 3. Keep an eye out for video number 4 tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.